Can a capacitor bank actually damage a diesel generator, even though it improves the power factor? Most engineers answer this question incorrectly. Today, I'll show you why. Imagine a factory running normally on utility power. The capacitor bank is connected. Everything is stable. Then suddenly, the utility power fails. The ATS starts the diesel generator. Everything still looks normal. A few seconds later, the capacitor bank switches on. Immediately, the generator voltage starts fluctuating. The lights begin flickering. And an alarm appears on the controller. Why did everything work perfectly with the utility, but fail with the generator? The answer starts here. Utility power and diesel generators do not behave the same. The utility grid is extremely large. A diesel generator is not. That single difference changes everything. Think of the utility grid as an ocean. Throw one bucket of water into the ocean. Nothing changes. Now imagine a small water tank. Pour the same bucket into that tank. The water level changes immediately. Reactive power behaves exactly the same way. Now we know the first reason. The generator has limited capacity. Every reactive power change has a much larger effect. That is why the same capacitor bank behaves differently. But this is not the whole story. Now let's talk about the AVR. The AVR constantly adjusts the generator excitation to keep the voltage stable. When a capacitor bank suddenly switches on, the reactive power changes instantly. The AVR immediately reacts. Sometimes, too quickly. Sometimes, too slowly. And that creates voltage oscillation. There is one more reason that many engineers forget. The switching current. When a capacitor bank is energized, a high inrush current appears. If the generator is small, this sudden current can disturb the entire electrical system. So, should we remove every capacitor bank from every generator? Absolutely not. The capacitor bank is not the enemy. Poor engineering is. A capacitor bank works perfectly when it is correctly designed. Choose the correct capacitor size. Use stepped switching. Coordinate it with the generator. Coordinate it with the AVR. Monitor the system. Then, everything becomes stable. Now answer this question. Have you ever seen a diesel generator become unstable immediately after a capacitor bank switched on? Tell me your experience in the comments.